So, here's a hypothetical situation. You've been at war with an empire many, many times. The empire has fought you back several times, but you've barely managed to get one of their systems under control. You're pushed all the way back. They are gigantic. You have almost nowhere to go, you and your Federation friends. So what do we do about this? Well, sometimes desperate times call for desperate measures. It is time to use a proverbial nuclear weapon. We're going to use a fallen empire to seriously screw with our enemies. Now, before we go ahead and actually go and do this, or how this is done, first we need to go and take a look at the fallen empires that are available to us. First of all, we got a holy fallen empire. They basically protect any sort of Gaia worlds that are nearby. We've got ourselves a xenophile forerunner, which is a empire that will love everybody and will put everybody into zoos, basically. Then we've got our materialists forerunner. They have their ring worlds, and they've got some pretty damn amazing stuff going on in them. Then we've got the one that we need, the Xenophobic Fallen Empire. The Xenophobic Fallen Empire is the hermit kingdom of the Stellaris world, and this makes them exceptionally malleable to when it comes to influencing them in interesting ways. Why? Well, they are militant isolationists. Fallen empires dictate itself to the defense of its borders against any intrusions. Colonizing systems that border them is likely to draw ire. So, with your last resources, you managed to colonize yourself a ship, or at least send a colony ship out towards the borders of their species. This is going to be really, really difficult to do, and it's going to be really, really tight. However, once you finally have managed to colonize a planet near their borders, it is time for the next move. It is time to go and talk to the militants, offer them something really important. We're going to offer them the system we have just colonized, and then we wait for the fireworks. So the system has flipped, and the thing is now is that the militant isolationists all of a sudden realize that a bunch of empires have a border with them, and they don't like that at all. Like, at all. So they will do one thing. They will send them a message. Either you dismantle these worlds, or we will cleanse them for you. Let's see what they do in this particular case. Oh, there goes the first one. It's already gone. Such a delight. And there's the second one. Such a delight as well. And this cycle will continue happening over several periods as these borders are closer and as soon as these borders move away and away. However, this also means that the Xenophobic Vestige, or at least these guys, will now start to very much hate these guys because they have been taking their worlds away. We can make this even more interesting by, for instance, hypothetically, let's say we've managed to get a planet from them inside a long war. We've rushed their borders. We managed to get that single, not enough war score to get that single planet inside their territory. Now it's time to watch the House of Cards fall like dominoes. Checkmate. Let's do it again. Let's have a chat with them. Let's offer them a trade deal. Let's give them Brias, the system in the middle of the empire of our enemies. And there you go. Instantly. Wow. That. Oh my god. They instantly had to fold a massive chunk of their territory because of the way the system works. And the Fallen Empire will force them to remove planets from their territory due to border disputes. And if they don't want to, it can actually devolve into complete and total war. Which in itself is even better, because what it means is that the Xenophobic Vestige, or at least in this particular case, let's take a look at them, what they actually have, will send a fleet of 60k towards your enemy. An enemy that has almost nothing. After which, well, meanwhile, you can rebuild your fleets, ready to declare war on them once again, take from them their weakened worlds while they have no fleets. The only problem with this is that you will have to deal with a militant isolationist empire close to your borders. However, this is not the end just yet. What you can also do in this particular case is that, well, if the Vestige or the militant isolationist decides to purge any of the, or at least cleanse any of the planets in a war, it means that everybody on the map will hate them due to genocide modifiers. This means that they will be more inclined to federal up together, as in get packs together and basically attack the militant isolationists as a whole. Which means that as soon as they die, all the other ones will start to awake. And then you will have yourselves a war in heaven. Finally, as well, if they decide to go to war, these guys will most likely get a bunch of technology off of the militant isolationists. Although, considering their fleet size, that may or may not be doubtful. So that's something you want to keep your eye on. So it could boost your enemy's technology ahead by quite some margin. Militant isolationists. They are fun to control, and yeah, a lot of times you can easily, seriously mess with other empires by using them to, well, put additional pressure on their borders and basically say, hey, you over there, remember me? You see this planet over here? It's from the guys over there. At least they own it now. Those big ones, you know, with the knives and the stabby influences. We're going to wrap up this episode. I hope this was interesting to you. This is a more advanced technique. It is very much a nuclear option. It will hurt you almost just as much as it will hurt them. But it's incredibly funny. Until next time, well, if you like this video, feel free to like. The dislike button is there as well. Subscribing is always nice too. And, well, hopefully you manage to take care of yourself. And, of course, each other.